Hi, this is Gertrude Gournay from Portraits by Gertrude, and today we are going to edit this image. The sun was low, it was sunset, and I did the one thing that usually you shouldn't do, and I got something here, and there's just a couple of things gone wrong. So I want to show you how you can fix those things and make it and fix the image, because the image, oh, excuse me, the image is sharp. So let's start. I work with a Yuan 16-inch drawing tablet, and it makes it a lot easier and faster to work with. I made my own actions, so it works faster as well. First, we are going to get the arm out, and we can do it by several different ways. And because it's kind of a large thing, I don't think I can just use the patch tool, so we are going to use the clone tool. And I'm gonna see if I can wait. Of course, I got my differences. Ooh. Usually I like to use the clone tool because it keeps in mind the differences on the, I call it, the hues and stuff. I am going to go to the clone tool right now, because I think it is big enough now, or small enough now. And I just want to make sure the edge is fine. Okay, well, that's one thing we got out of the way, and now we need to fix this little thing. Let me see what happens if I do this. Not perfect, so I'm gonna use the clone tool again, just making it a bit smaller. Just go over there, and I just draw it in. It's not perfect, as you can see, but the green color is gone, so I go back to the patch tool and I just go around a bit. And let me see, I kind of like these things here, so they can stay. And I think we're gonna go work on the composition, because that's not good right now. The dog is straight and there was a hill, so I'm gonna leave the horizon, or maybe I can just a little bit. I'm making this horizon a bit straighter, I think, or not. No, I'm gonna leave it like it is, because the dog is kind of straight right now. I'm gonna resize it for a different composition. And then we are going to work on making this image better. I start with duplicating, and then I add some sharpness, and my layer is on black, and I get 100% brush, and I'm gonna paint over. This action I made, it's an action I went to the camera raw, and then I used the sharpening and made a mask of it. That's pretty much what I did in it, and I just made an action from it, because I don't want to redo it every time. And with this kind, I do make some consistency as well, although every time it is different on where I want it on the model. And I like my backdrops dark, my backgrounds dark, so I do it a little bit darker. I think. Use the slash button to check. Here, see? I just did too much. You can also just select your model and do it that way, but I kind of like it this way because it's more natural. And of course you check out if you don't get halos around the dog, because you really don't want halos. See a little bit here? It is better to get a little bit dark on the edges of the dog than it is to get the halos. Of course it's important to not get halos on the inside of the dog as well, but usually, especially with late summer days, it is already there, so it's kind of cool to have it there anyway. See, it's already different between the first one and this one, but we're gonna keep going. And I do like to get it a little bit lighter. In general, I invert it, make my brush bigger and the opacity around 20, and then I just go a little bit with the natural light. Like that. I don't want to highlight that even more because it's already blown out. I do want the eyes a little bit lighter, and we are going to paint. We are gonna dodge and burn right now. I'm making a highlight and invert it, and making a low light and invert it. And for you guys to make it easier, I name them high and low. And that way, because I like it, it's my style to get them to pop out, especially the high and low lights. So we're gonna start with the low at this case, opacity about 18, and then you just paint the dark areas so they get more pronounced. I kind of like it. Yeah, that's my style. So, and the reason you're following me is because you like my style, I guess. So this might be what you want to learn. I like to see the muscles of the dog. Those come back more pronounced that way. This type of editing comes from the I just deleted it. Comes from my fine art kids style, because I used to do child photography and I also edit it this way, and I kind of liked it to do it with the dogs as well. And I just like to see muscles and stuff. I like a painterly effect. That's what you're getting at with this type of editing, to get it more painted. Not just a photo, but a piece of art. And again, that's my style. If you don't like it, you don't have to do this part. Everybody has to find out for itself what they like. I've been searching, I think, for about 12 years for my style, and I don't know if I'm totally there yet. Maybe it just changes over the time. See the difference. and I go to the highlights. First the big areas, of course the eyes. And then it's just everywhere there is light on the model. Of course it's done with a backlight, so it's a bit less than what you might think, but there's still enough between it. And then we are going to go in for the smaller parts. With a one color dog, it's sometimes nicer but sometimes not. My own model is Gizmo, the little Frenchie, and with French bulldogs you like it even more when it's when their muscles are shown. So that's where the idea came from for me. It's just drawing everywhere you see light. And now I'm checking here because I'm noticing this. Yes, I'm gonna add this because here it's just really stops right there, and I want it to get a little less all of a sudden. And to make it look like it's natural, make sure that you do it over the whole focal area, because otherwise it would be too much like on the model. And I am going to merge, and we are going to camera raw. Sometimes I wait, I do need to duplicate, and then I go to the part because I like it more like that, and then I check my the grains, the details, the noise, because sometimes with all that editing noise comes back, and I want it way warmer. See? That's better. Maybe a little bit blacks. No blacks. 0. No texture because that's just not needed. That makes it for me too much. Although maybe just a little bit is kind of nice. But it gives back the grain as well, so it just depends. And I see that the focal point is not totally on the eyes, but on the chest. I don't need to change that. Okay. Well, sometimes, but not today, but sometimes you might want to not you might not want it everywhere, and then you just put a background and then you invert, and then you can just paint it on either with a small opacity or a total opacity. See, you can just decide what you want to do. For today we don't need that one because I want it on the whole image. So we're gonna flatten it and I'm gonna save it. If you have questions about my editing, just message me, no worries, or drop it in the comments, and I hope to see you soon. Don't forget to follow my Instagram and follow this YouTube channel, and I hope to see you next time for the next video. Bye!